Welcome to your morning yoga flow to find your peace. Today we'll be working with side body stretches, gentle inversions, and twists of the torso to get our prana, our breath, flowing and our blood circulating. So if you're ready to begin, grab your mat and we'll get started. Awesome. Let's begin seated on our mats. Cross your legs comfortably and sit up nice and tall on your sits bones. Bring your palms together for Anjali Mudra and close your eyes. Take this moment to set a personal intention for your practice today. Throughout our flow, we'll be working on finding our peace through gratitude and self-love, letting go of things that no longer serve our best self. Wonderful. So let's open the eyes gently and come to the top of your mat in a standing position. Feet together, mountain pose. Standing up nice and tall in this Tadasana. Palms face forward, down by your sides. Open hands, open heart. Inhale, and let's reach the arms up to the sky and grab the left wrist in your right hand. Stepping the left foot over the right, and now reach the arms over to the right side. Elongating the left side body and sending the left hips away from your center. Inhale, send breath into your torso. Exhale, let it go. Come back to center. Inhale and exhale, release over to the other side. Grabbing the right wrist in the left hand and stepping the right foot over the left, leaning to the left side. Inhale and exhale. Deepen your stretch. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Gaze up. Reach your hands to the sky and exhale as you dive to forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands into the earth and step back into high plank. Inhale, move your weight forward. And exhale, either lower your knees here and come into your chaturanga, or simply lower until you're hovering above the mat. And then inhale for upward dog or cobra. Exhale, release back into downward facing dog. Awesome job. Let's walk out this first downward dog here. Inhaling, raising both heels up off the mat. And exhale, send the right heel down to the mat, bend the left knee. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, left heel down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right heel down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, left heel down. On your next inhalation, gaze to the top of your mat between your hands. Exhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, and take 4 steps into your forward fold. Bend your knees here, softening the backs of the legs. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, hands come to your shins. Exhale, forward fold with bent knees, and rise all the way up to standing. Arms overhead and lower. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, and exhale, clasp the left wrist into the right hand, and step the left foot over the right. Reaching to the right side, elongating your side body. Inhale and exhale, come back to center and let's switch sides. Grabbing the right wrist in the left hand and reaching the body over to the left side. Being sure that your shoulders don't cave inward here. Keep them in one line. And come back to center, gaze up to the sky, inhale, and exhale, dive into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, flat back. Exhale, press the palms into the earth and step back into high plank. Take Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower halfway down, elbows in. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Send breath to the backs of your legs here. Allow the sternum to drop down into the earth. Shoulders away from your ears. And gaze towards your toes, allowing the crown of the head to reach for the mat and your neck in one line with the spine. Come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. Inhale, gaze front between your hands. Exhale, raise the heels, bend the knees, and hop or step into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And bring your hands together through your heart center and open to Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms around and up, arms parallel to one another. Exhale as you sink the hips back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight is in your heels and hips are square. Try to sink lower and lower with each breath, increasing the fire within. Inhale and exhale, stand up, standing back bend, and now dive to forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, and exhale, step the left foot back into high lunge. Keeping the left hand on the mat, reach the right arm up to the sky for our twisted high lunge. One line all the way from the right hand down to the left, opening your shoulders out to the right side, firming up that back leg and sending energy out through the left heel. As you sink deeper and deeper into this high lunge, we're toning our midsection and thighs as we release a nice twist in our bodies, improving our digestion, our blood flow. Inhale, gather up all the oxygen, and exhale, come up into high lunge, square off your shoulders to the front of the mat, both arms overhead. Inhale and exhale, spiral the left heel down to the mat and open the body into warrior two towards the left side. So hips are facing the top left corner of your mat, front knee is bent deep, and back leg is nice and straight. Your left toes are on a diagonal forward, shoulders are down away from your ears, and triceps are flipped up to face behind you, firming your shoulder blades. Gaze out and away. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Inhale, flip your front palm up to the face of the sky. Exhale, reach back into your reverse warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Elongating that right side. Try to think of this as a side bend rather than a back bend. Externally rotate that right shoulder so your pinky finger is facing down to the mat of the right hand and your palm is facing behind you. Inhale, reach it further. Exhale, come back up into warrior two. Inhale, sink the hips lower. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat and step back into three-legged dog with the right foot up to the sky. Open the hips and bend the right knee. Really releasing that right hip. Feel free to do a few circles here with the knee or with the ankle. Warming up those joints. Inhale and exhale. Either remain here in this three-legged dog or flip your dog by coming onto your right foot on the far side of your left foot and reaching the right arm down to the mat behind you for Wild Thing, Chamatkar. In this gentle inversion, a fresh supply of blood is flooded into our brains, allowing us to think a little more clearly and to let go of all of that negative built-up energy, sending love to our bodies, to ourselves, being thankful for all that our body does for us. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Release your wild thing. Come back into three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale. Place the right foot back onto the mat for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, gaze front between your hands. Exhale, raise the heels, bend the knees, and hop or step into forward fold between your hands. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and roll all the way up to standing, arms overhead and lower. Hands come to heart center. You are worthy. You are radiant. You are divine. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, parallel to one another. Exhale, sink the hips back into Utkatasana, chair pose. One line from the fingertips all the way down to your sits bones. Fire up the core, the quads, and the glutes here. Really energizing our entire bodies in this chair pose as we drop the shoulder blades down the back and gaze out a little bit in front of your feet. Inhale, stand up for standing back bend, and exhale as you dive into forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, and exhale, plant your hands into the earth and step the right foot back into your high lunge. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky, keeping the right palm planted in the mat for twisted high lunge. Parivrtta Ashta Chandrasana. Beautiful work. Gazing up to the sky here if you can, and sinking the hips lower with each breath. This not only allows the body to twist a little deeper, but it also increases the stretch of our hips and facilitates the flow of oxygen throughout our body. Let's take one more deep inhalation into the lungs, and exhale, come up into your high lunge, shoulders parallel to the front of the mat, Ashta Chandrasana, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the fingertips higher as you sink the hips lower, and exhale, spiral the right heel down to the mat as you open up into your warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Standing up nice and proud in this warrior, tucking the hips up into the belly to tone our lower abdominals. Reach the fingertips wide out in space in front of you and behind you, extending your energy out into the universe. Inhale, and flip the front palm up to face the sky, reach forward, and exhale, release your warrior. Reaching the left arm overhead, gazing up past that left elbow, and keeping that shoulder away from your left ear. Be sure to keep that left knee as bent as possible to really ignite the fire within, activating that yang energy. Inhale, send breath to your side body. Exhale, let go of all that no longer serves you. Inhale, reach higher. Exhale, come back up into warrior two. Inhale and exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat and step back into three-legged dog. Left foot up to the sky and bend that left knee, opening the shoulders out to the left side of the mat, reaching that left foot towards your right shoulder. You can stay here if you wish, or flip your dog and come into your wild thing, Chamatkarasana. Landing on the left foot on the other side of your mat and reaching the left hand overhead to reach for the earth. Sending blood into your brain, reaching the heart up to the sky, activating our Anahata chakra, our heart chakra, which is responsible for contentment and self-compassion. Reach it up to the sky as you breathe deeply here. Don't overwork and don't underwork. Inhale, reach it higher, hips lift, and exhale, come back into your three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale, place the left foot back into the mat for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, gaze front between your hands. Exhale, raise the heels, bend the knees, and hop into a seated position on your mat. Plant the feet into the earth and reach your arms forward. And let's slowly roll all the way down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Lowering ourselves into the earth. Flip the palms to face down into the ground. And bring your feet hip distance apart up towards your sits bones, parallel to one another. Inhale and exhale, press your hips up off the mat to come into our bridge pose. Tucking the hips up into the belly here to activate our hamstrings, our core. Don't let the knees stray out to either side, and tuck your chin into your chest to protect your cervical spine. Inhale, hips reach higher. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Good. Inhale and exhale, press up into your bridge. Hips lift to the sky. Engaging that core, toning those glute muscles. Great work. Inhale and exhale, lower to the mat. Feel free to do one more bridge here, or if you wish to take it one step further into wheel pose, go ahead and place the palms above your shoulders with your fingertips facing forward in the mat, and press into your hands and feet, lifting up into your wheel pose. Again, opening our heart here and allowing the brain to be flooded with fresh oxygen and blood, gazing out away from our bodies, coming back to our intention, finding your peace, your shanti, through gratitude and self-love, self-compassion. Inhale and exhale. Gently lower yourself all the way back down to the mat, and cross the left leg over the right and release the legs to the right side for Parivrtta Garudasana. You can also wrap that left foot around the right shin if that's within your practice for a full eagle leg posture. Having the hands down to face the earth, supporting your twisted root pose. Close your eyes here as you lengthen your spine and torso, neutralizing our bodies for the end of our practice. Take a full inhalation into your lungs. Welcome the positive energy. And exhale. Let go of all that no longer serves you. Beautiful. Let's come back into the center and cross the right leg over the left, hooking that right ankle around the left shin if you wish, and allow the legs to fall to the left side. Parivrtta Garudasana, our reclined eagle pose. As we wind down this practice, I want you to take a moment to give back to your body, to your mind, becoming thankful for all that it does for you, for making it to yoga today, to do something good for your body, for taking care of yourself, and letting go of things that aren't in your best interest. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back into the center and eventually releasing our legs all the way down to the mat for our final posture of the practice. Shavasana. Let's flip the palms up to face the ceiling, activating a little bit of that receiving energy here. Welcoming that light from the universe into your body, allowing every muscle, every joint and bone to fully melt and surrender to the earth. Close your eyes, relax, and use this silence to focus on your breath. Focus on the inhalation, and then sigh out the exhale. Let it go. Let's take one more inhalation here, and exhale. Begin to find movement once again throughout your body, wiggling your toes, nodding your head from side to side, and gently roll over into a fetal position on your left side. Eventually coming up into our easy seat, coming full circle for this practice. Bring your palms together in prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Thank your body for coming to this practice today. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat. Go in love and light. Have a beautiful rest of your morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching Mermaid Yoga. Don't forget to share and like this video and subscribe to our channel below. Comment any suggestions or requests you may have, and we'll see you again on the mat soon.